Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. My name is Michelle. Today we're going to do something new. I've got these new molds in. I got them on Amazon. And what they are is they're like to make little notebook covers. So that comes with 3 sizes and you get 2 of each size because this is how you're going to put them together, because then when they fold over, this is going to be your top and that'll be your bottom. So there's a small, a medium, and a large. And today we're going to do the large one. And they also come with little bookmarks. So you get 4 bookmarks, 2 of each size. So we're going to do a bookmark to match the notebook cover. Then they come with these rings that is kind of how you put them together. So you have just the individual rings, or you can get these like 3 clips that go in. So I'm going to probably use the 3 clipped ones. I think it'll just look better. So we're going to use those. You can buy these clips separate on Amazon, which I did. So they come like this. So you get quite a few. There's 20 pieces. And I got those on Amazon. So I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do for this. My original thought was I have these stickers that I got at Dollar General. So I was thinking of doing, like a glitter on both sides. And then once it cures, putting the stickers, like one here, and then maybe top coating it. But then my other thought was of maybe putting some holographic stickers in and then pouring my glittery resin. So I have not quite figured that out yet, but by the time I have get my resin mixed up, we will. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I don't know how much these hold. So they're not very thick at all. So you really can't put anything too thick in them. Like these stickers are just barely like underneath. So if I did put them in, the resin would cover, and then I was like, well, if I put them this way and no resin goes underneath them, that would be cool because it would give a textured look. But I don't know if they're going to stay. I think they're going to float because they're not very heavy. So I'm going to put you on a brief pause. I will figure out what I'm doing and then I will be back. Alrighty guys, decided what I'm going to do. So I have these stencils. They're just plastic. I got these on Amazon. So there's a couple of butterflies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Let's Resin Chameleon Powder. And I'm just going to color those in where I want them. I got a teal and the grape. So we're going to use those 2 colors. I'm going to apply them with just a makeup applicator. I just got these on Amazon as well. They're just eyeshadow brush applicators, disposable. And I'm going to use my micro brush. I also got those on Amazon. They're just micro applicators. They're pink, green. They have all different colors. There's 100 of those. So we're going to do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make black resin. I'm going to tint my resin black. But I'm going to put this holographic craft glitter in black. It's a black holographic. So I'm going to pour a bunch of that in the black resin. I hope it shows up. I don't know, but we will see. So that's kind of what that looks like. And now I got to clean my mold because I just made a mess. So the noise you hear in the background is my resin in the resin bubbleless, takes the bubbles out. And I mixed up 6 ounces. Like I said, I don't know how much this is going to be. So I'm like, I don't think it's going to hold 6. I'd rather have a little too much than not enough. But, you know, we'll see. It is just one of those. And I don't think it's going to matter if there's a few specks of glitter left on here, because we're going to be putting glitter in there anyways. So I just don't want it where I'm going to put my butterflies. So I had thought of maybe using like a tacket on the back side of this. And I'm like, well, let's just see how it sticks. And it seemed to stick pretty good. So I'm just going to go really easy around the edges, so I hopefully don't get any like going underneath this plastic. All right, so we're going to do this one in the teal. All right, let's start with the micro brush. All right, I'm going to move this over here so I can try to keep my hand off so you guys can see what I'm doing. So we'll see if this works. You know, because sometimes this might be a better option than using a sticker. First I thought about maybe doing like a dark blue background, but the chameleon powders definitely are way more intense if you use black. So I'll try to get these few little areas with this little micro. All right, now we're going to use, and these little makeup applicators really seem to work good with the mica powders. I mean any of the mica powders. It doesn't seem to fly away as much as the brushes do. All right, let me just move this out of my way here so I can kind of turn this. I just figured this has a really nice sparkle to it. So we'll see. You know, that's the one good thing with having grandkids, because if something doesn't come out right, they're like, Meme, I'll take it. So I don't know if you saw my hand-painted video that I made for my granddaughter. She absolutely loved the stained look piece that I did. So if you have not seen that, it should be the one right before this video. Oh, is that gonna be pretty? I'm just hoping it's not making a big mess underneath. So I'm trying to go, instead of going this way, I'm going that way. So it's just staying on that line, I'm hoping. We will see when we pull it off. And then if I do have, you know, any around it, I can just clean it up with a baby wipe. All right, so let's see. Oh, perfect, guys. Look at that. Gorgeous. All right, so we're gonna switch to the other end of the applicator. Once I put the little thing back on, and we're gonna go with the grate. Let me see. And let me get a baby wipe, see if I can get some of this glitter picked up. All right. All right. So I think we're going to be on to something, guys. Just wipe. I just took the little glitter flakes off. And let's do this one right here. All right. So I'm going to get another, let me see if I can clean this micro brush. And I'll do the same thing. I'll get the little tiny pieces. All right. Just do the same thing. So I guess this would have worked even over those little pieces. I just wasn't sure. Oh, crap. All right. The cover on that. As you guys know, I'm a klutz. Awesome. All right, so let me just kind of go around where I got a little bit. All right. So that's how that'll look on the other side. So I'm just blowing off the excess. And I ended up getting a little bit in here, so we will just get that out of there. All right. So I'm going to move these out of the way while I mix up my resin. So let me grab that. All right. So this is just the black pigment paste. So I want that to be pretty dark. So I'm not going to use the glue method. I think I'm just going to, because it's such a fine glitter, and these things are not very deep at all. All right, and I'm not going to try to pour it because I will definitely make a mess. So we're just going to put like a really good amount of this in there. I'm just hoping that it gives like that little bit of sparkle to the black, so it's not so... Oh yeah, it's gonna need some more. Like, this is the most glitter I've ever used in anything in my life. So I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're about to find out, guys. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I don't know if you can see the sparkle in there. I'm going to add maybe 2 more. All right, I guess we're going to call that good. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right. All right. So let me... All right, I'm going to try to wipe some of this glitter off the mat. And I'm going to do the bookmark. All right, and I made sure that I put them the right way because this one's going to flip over. All right, guys. All right, we'll let that spread. Oh, I might not even have enough for the bookmark. Might just make enough. We might make it, I don't know. I just gotta clean off my little nubbies. I think we might, probably should have sprayed alcohol in there first. This is just 91% alcohol. I have not had a problem with the 91%. Some people say it leaves a film, but I've never had a problem. All right, so let's My husband's just getting home. The dog's barking. I just had to drop my granddaughter off at work, and I go pick her up tonight. All right, guys. All right, and I will be back when it is time to demold and put the little book together. I do have the paper refills, so we will be putting those in. And I might embellish, I might put a few little rhinestones or something on the top. We'll see how that looks. All right. That is it, guys. We will be back in a little bit. Alrighty, guys, we are back. These are cured. I am dying to see how they come out. All right. So we'll do the back first because that's just plain. It's nothing. So they are still a little bit bendy, but that is the back side. That came out really good. Get it in the light so you can see it. All right. This is the one that I'm really anxious to see. All right. Oh, those came out so good. So I could put a name or something else. All right. So those are the covers. Let's do the little bookmark. So that also came out really cool. All right. Like I said, they're still a little bit bendy, but this is the paper. So it came in a 2-pack. And this is the A5 refill paper, which is 5.6 by 8.2 inches. Excuse me. All right, so let's pull one section out. All right. So you could use this as a journal or whatever you would like. All right. And let me get my little hooks here. So they you kind of bend and pull. Trying to get them so they're kind of open the same way. 1. Two. And there we have it. A really, really cool little notebook. And then I'll put a tassel or something on this. So you could, you know, put it in there and kind of hold your place. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. So, makes for a really cute little notebook. Alrighty, guys. What I might do is I might add a few little blings to this. If I do, I'll put them in the comments. I've been trying to rack my brain about putting something on the bookmark, but I'm not sure. If you just see these pictures, then you know I decided to not bling it out. And we will see you on the next tutorial. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.